You are now listening to the Tyler Set List Podcast, the number one place, all things Tyler music scene. Today we got something special for you guys. I'm actually going to pull an ear out so I can hear how I'm being. So this is a podcast, but in the wild. We're going to do a special segment, hopefully recurring, that we're Taste of Tyler.
Shout out all my Tylers out there.
Yeah, we're hanging out downstairs in the lobby right now of the College of Arts and Science building. Hopefully we're going to catch some people as they walk in between classes and talk to them about their music taste. I got with me today Gabe Huff, better known as Westside Ultra, and we're going to talk about music. Gabe, how are you today?
I'm all right, man. I'm kind of tired.
Okay, well, we got to lock in, man. We got about an hour and a half of podcasting to do.
Oh, shoot.
Gabe, tell the people, what kind of music do you make?
I make rap, but like, you know.
Good. Good.
But like, everyone always says Denzel Curry and stuff like that. A darker, like, trap type rap.
Yeah.
I guess I could call it that. Experimental rap, hip hop, stuff like that.
Cool. You just went to a concert. Who'd you go see?
Saw Smino and Jid for the Love Is Forever tour. It was pretty crazy, honestly. They had live bands instead of just like a DJ. They had a DJ in the back. I actually got to eat lunch with Jid's producer, Christo. Like, Christo.
No
that dude.
way.
Swear to God.
Ate lunch with them.
Yeah, he paid for our lunch.
What?
Swear.
Yeah, that's
Cool as hell. Christo is one of the coolest people you ever meet. I promise you.
Let's talk music news. I actually wrote down some notes just in case.
Krishan Rock and Blueface.
Bro.
Oh my God.
That's
These media outlets, they stop covering them.
Yeah, honestly. But it's one of those things. It's like how the Kanye situation was, like, it gets too many clicks.
Yeah. That's the whole point of them doing it.
Yeah, everyone wants to watch it. When I come across it on Twitter, I don't feel good about it. I'll watch.
I block all accounts that post it. I'm not even kidding you.
Really?
I take time out of my day to block those accounts.
That's
I'm
respect.
like,
Yeah.
I do not want to see this. Like, you're just giving them what they want.
That's true. And what am I trying to say? You're agging it on and normalizing that kind of relationship.
It's gross.
That's crazy. Yeah, good point. I'm curious. Did you listen to the new Yachty album?
A little bit.
Yeah?
I
Not all the way
started
through.
the Black Seminole. Is that what it's called?
Black Seminole.
Yeah. I think I can't get past his voice. That's the problem.
Really?
Because it's like I don't know how I feel about that. And he sounds like, he kind of sounds like, he's like, the Black Seminole.
Yo, but he sounds like he's eating a marshmallow at all times.
I can't get past it because
I
the
love
music
that
is
fact.
great.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
Today.
definitely. Yeah, I think he caught more hate than he deserved for this album. Honestly, I thought it was crazy. I love the genre bending of the album, and I love seeing rappers kind of branch out into their other sides of their artistry.
Right. It's weird that you say you saw a lot of hate because I saw a lot of love for
Really?
it. A lot.
On
Like
Twitter? Or?
over amount. Yeah. That's what made me check it out because I was
Yeah.
whatever. But I did see this thing that was interesting was people were like, I don't understand why rappers have to bash rap and be like, I'm not a rapper, I'm this.
I saw that
Like, I'm
too.
an artist, but it's just be proud of the genre that you're in.
Yeah,
Because I can't remember, I don't think it was Yachty that actually posted something like that, but like,
he did. Yeah.
yeah, he did. He pretty much said that I'm not a rapper, I'm a musician, like blah, blah, blah. People are like, what's the problem with it being a rapper?
Yeah, I think what he said was, I want to be taken seriously as an artist, and people were, so rap isn't taken seriously, which it's a hard path to walk because I think it isn't taken seriously, but at the same time, if the people at the top of the food chain in the rap industry don't take it seriously, no one else ever will.
There are certain artists that are taken very seriously, like Kendrick. Drake's not taken
Right.
seriously anymore, but he used to be.
Yeah,
But there are definitely
Kendrick.
certain artists, like Jid was taken very
Jid, yeah.
seriously.
for sure. J. Cole, talking about Jid's Camp. I think A$AP Rocky's taken pretty seriously. Hey, do you have a second to talk about your music taste? Oh, we're doing a podcast for the talent. You gonna toss on some headphones?
Yeah.
Talk to us real quick. Yeah, it doesn't have to be long.
How things been going?
Things have been good. How are things going around here?
Going pretty well, busy as always.
Of course, of course. What kind of music do you listen
I
to?
might surprise you. I have a pretty broad taste in music.
Okay.
And I grew up on classic rock, certainly, but at my time it wasn't classic rock, and it might be for you now.
Yeah, it was just rock.
Yeah, just rock.
So what is classic rock? What era are you talking?
Probably the AC/DC generation.
Okay, rock.
Yeah.
Rock.
Rat, things that you probably don't know about
Rat,
anymore.
Yeah.
Some of the old stuff. But, still really like classic rock, and I'm guessing a lot of your generation may too.
Yeah, man. I think it's coming back in. I think a lot of artists are now, like new artists, are drawing a lot of inspiration from classic rock. So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
But I'd say historically, I've probably listened to just about everything. I just like and appreciate it. So,
Do you ever go to concerts anymore?
nah, I'm too old for that.
Yeah, I can't imagine you at a rock concert.
And
Did you ever go when you were younger?
yeah, quite a lot. Yeah. I went to Texas Jam a lot back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
man.
you guys don't get that anymore, I don't
No,
think, but
no.
teaches you how to deal with a crowd. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very often anymore. Of
Cool.
course, the pandemic makes it even more difficult since all that these days.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I did look at an AC/DC concert not long ago, although they're old too.
Yeah.
So they don't do big things as much.
Sure.
But they were doing something in Dallas that was smaller, and my wife and I just couldn't get out. But
Yeah.
that probably would have been the last time.
See AC/DC.
Yep.
My dad is on what he's calling the See Them Before They're Dead tour. And so I've gone with him to a couple of them. We've seen Kiss, we've seen Aerosmith, Joan Jett, Motley Crue was pretty wild still. They're
You mentioned some of the best.
yeah, they're and still rocking the heck out of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to Joan Jett? Were you a fan of
Oh
any of them?
man, you kidding me? I'm a guitar player too.
Really?
I grew up learning some of her licks. No, she's incredible.
Yeah, she is.
And still going from what I hear.
She probably had the best performance other than Kiss, of course, who's they're a whole nother
Yeah,
league.
they're in a league of their own.
Very theatrical. Yeah. You ever listen to any rap music?
A rap? Yeah. I'd say that. Like I say, I've listened to everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That as I've grown up, I've listened to country, gospel.
Yeah.
Mostly rock, if I have my choice.
Yeah.
But also as I get older, more mellow stuff like Damien Rice, for example.
Okay.
'Cause I have a daughter, so I got on the side, hear what she's listening to, and I'm like, oh, that sounds all right. I may have to get that album. But yeah, I've listened to some rap, certainly back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan.
That might be, no, probably not. I've heard of them, but I couldn't even tell you one of their songs or anything. So I wouldn't say I'm a connoisseur for
Of
sure.
the
but
rap music.
yeah.
Any newer generation artists that you listen to these days? You just stick to the classics.
No, I'm more along the stick with the classics. So
You
where
don't
do you
work
guys
for
get
the-
your music mostly? Digital?
Good question. Oh, well,
Digital,
of course,
yeah.
digital.
Yeah.
I collect vinyls, but I actually have a rule now where I'll only buy it if it came out on vinyl when the album came out. Cause I
Yeah.
think like digitally produced music doesn't sound as good on vinyl as like classic stuff.
Right.
does.
It was cool. You can't even get vinyl anymore.
Yeah. it
Yeah, a lot
is.
of artists still make
I'm
it.
proud of you, man. That's
Oh yeah, man. It's the best way to listen to music. Can't skip around. But I feel like new music just shows up. Where's it? On Twitter, maybe? TikTok?
I
Really?
think, yeah, mainly it's TikTok and memes at this point. I Spy started out as a meme.
That's crazy. Yeah,
It's
it
like
is.
one of those things where it's like, all right, this is New York drill. That's cool. See, heard that a lot. She said some things that it was just like, okay, this is stick. This is gonna stick. And I just seen that her EP surpassed 100 million plays already.
Really?
100 million.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah. The old guys wouldn't know what to do with this new stuff.
It's a
So-
changing industry, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure talking with you, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
you
you
too.
for joining
If I
us.
come back
Appreciate
by, you grab me. But I think keep doing this stuff
Yes,
because
sir.
it's
Yes, sir.
exciting. Appreciate
Yes, sir.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yep. You guys take care. Bye-bye.
That's the bean. Holy shoot.
Yeah. So that was wild. Hey, y'all you want to talk about your music taste with us for doing a podcast?
Hey.
Yeah, man. Tell us what kind of music. What's your name, man?
My name's Caleb.
Caleb? What kind of music you listen to, Caleb?
I like to listen to just about everything.
Just about everything. What's your go-to, though?
Lately, my go-to's been either like a kind of Frank Sinatra, like jazz, swingy.
way.
Yeah.
go ahead.
Just a minute ago, we were listening to Claire de Lune in the car. That's classical.
Cool.
It all bounces around. You got to really kind of put your fingers out there and touch
Yeah.
everything. That's why we're here. So
What is it about that genre of music that kind of just makes sense for you?
it's the feel of it.
Yeah.
how they can really put you into a place and get those emotions really running.
right.
And that
Yeah.
just blows my mind.
Cool. Do you make music yourself?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I play drums, I play guitar, I sing, do a little bit of everything.
Do you have any social you want to plug? Do y'all have any? Where can they find you?
Nobody can find me anywhere right now because I make it all for myself.
Rock on.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Heck
That's
yeah.
super cooler, man.
Well, great talking to
Yeah,
you
thanks
guys.
for your
You
time,
too.
bro. Awesome. Yeah, thank you, bro. Y'all have a good one.
Well,
Heck yeah, man. I'm trying to see where we are. Okay, we got 7 minutes till we have to take a break.
He was electric.
Dude, some energy.
He ran the conversation right
Come
there.
on, man. Okay, actually, I'll ask you that one later. This is probably a good 7-minute conversation. Have you been following the XXX Tentacion trial?
I haven't been following it, but I've seen a lot about Drake and all that stuff. And one of the
Yeah.
informants said that Drake had nothing to do with it
And of course, the lawyers, X's lawyers, are trying to pull Drake into it.
for a sit down.
How do you feel about that?
I guess it's one of those things that's like no stones unturned because Drake obviously had a problem with X before
And he said it clear as day. If I get killed,
it was.
this is who did it.
Yeah, and like all the subliminal stuff in these like songs about
Yeah.
SOS, Triple X, that's the only time I shoot below the neck.
Mhm.
And obviously, X did not get shot in the face, got shot all
Yeah.
in the torso, neck area, stuff like
And
that.
in Scorpion, he has that right as X is trying to bury the hatchet. I forgot what song it is, but he's like, it's too late for all that lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
I'm your brother.
But Drake is just messy, man. He likes to say stupid things. Like, let's not forget about when randomly he said that he dated SZA back in 2008.
Yeah, when she was like 12 or something.
She
But
had
she-
just turned 18.
Oh, she had just turned
But
18.
he's still like, why do you need to say that?
Yeah.
It's like now you're making people talk, or the same thing with him talking about like, this girl lied about getting shot, but she's still a stallion, talking about Meg the
Oh,
Stallion and stuff
yeah.
like that. And it's like, why do you have to be messy?
Yeah, why bring all that stuff into it?
It's because
Why?
controversy sells and problems sell.
Problem sell. Man, in my opinion, although I think X was a great artist, not a great person, I think that this might be a cash grab for X's team. What's left of X's team.
Man, that's all they do, obviously, with all these, I don't even know how to say it, posthumous? Is that how you say it?
Posthumous.
Posthumous,
Yeah.
yeah. All these posthumous releases that are not done, packed with features.
Yeah.
It's literally all a money grab. They're milking this man's life.
Yeah.
They're finding the most random recordings on his computer, on his phone
Yeah.
that sound terrible, that are completely unfinished. And they're like, yep, that's a song.
And so I feel like if they can drum up enough attention to bring Drake's name into it, they're hoping he might just say, this is worth tossing y'all a couple bands or whatever.
Yeah,
and
just to stay
shut
out of
up
it.
and
Yeah.
to leave me alone. Because they want to subpoena him. They want to go through all his messages. They want to bring him into court. And I feel like they're banking on he's going to be like, this isn't worth it. I'd rather just,
Settle the case.
outside of court and not have to deal with all the hassle.
Yeah, but is there any evidence against Drake just besides those tweets and stuff?
Yeah, it's the lyrics, and then it's the fact that, of course, X incriminated Drake by saying that kind of thing. And so they're trying to just tie him into it by establishing motive. From what I understand, I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, I really haven't been following it because I don't care that much. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's messed up to say, but it's just, man, it's X's team. Like, at this
Facts.
point, it's
Facts.
been like, what, 3-4 years of them just doing BS and stuff like that.
Yeah, 3 or 4 albums.
Even the
I'm
Pop
just-
Smoke team and Juice WRLD team are just like, they're pushing it. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
But at least Juice had 1 million songs.
Yeah. But even then, when he's dropping these albums, you can tell that these are just random archive
Yeah.
songs. It's gross. Mac Miller's team did it really
That's
well.
what I was just about
They
to say.
did it
That's the only
beautifully.
team that's done it.
They're not pushing past anything.
Yeah.
He pretty much had an album that was done, and they didn't force anything, and they still haven't put anything out.
Yeah, other than, I guess, Nipsey Hussle's team also did well, but
Super.
he really wasn't at that era putting out music anyways or really making a ton. RIP all the greats, man. What a shame. But the reason I'm following it is because we're actually about to have an episode come out on the podcast, shameless plug, about
Right.
the Rap Act, which would make it a lot harder for courts to use rap lyrics.
Wow. Yeah.
Of course, one of the biggest pieces of evidence that X's team is trying to use is Drake's lyrics.
Yeah, I guess in this context, it is kind of like incriminating because you're specifically the name of the man that got shot.
Right. Or
There's-
are
there was
you?
Reportedly a hit put out.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of times where it's just like absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. No, I
It's-
don't know.
Think about, who was it? Was it Bobby Shmurda they used against him? Young Thug they're using against him?
They're trying to, and that's what the episode is about, is Young Thug's situation, because the lines are crazy that they're trying to say is evidence. but we're right about at this time. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to take a break real quick. Y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to show y'all we're going to play a local Tyler music artist song.
Marco, you killed this.
Chops out, master, yellow tape, man down. Blocks out, black tux, you know me, don't play around. She don't really know just who I am, I told her stick around. I've been talking spicy, got her where she need to simmer down. I like that, that bitch, she a demon, when I hit it, she gon' bite back. Demon, I'm a Taylor mama soul, I had to slide back. I know you got niggas, I got hoes, but this besides that. She gon' leave me dead as soon as she get what she straps up, guards up. Got no love, ain't got no trust. We be up from dawn to dusk. All out of chances, out of luck. Take my love too strong, I'm giving up. I'm put my sauce in the cup. Throwing back, I'm throwing up. I'm told that he don't give no fuck. Chops out, master, yellow tape, man down. Blocks out, black tux, you know me, don't play around. She don't really know just who I am, I told her stick around. I've been talking spicy, got her where she need to simmer down. Chops out, master, she a demon, when I hit it, she gon' bite back. Feeling I'm a Taylor mama soul, I had to slide back. I know you got niggas, I got hoes, but this besides that. She gon' leave me dead as soon as she get what she want.
Hey, I'm gon' leave them dead as if they play this shit game over. I been dogging her, but when I hit, she still come over. They got my bro like in that box, finesse game taking over. Cooking clean, she eat the meat, I buy her fresh. Buy you baby, boy, don't play with that nigga. He mad cause the bitch wanna lay with a nigga. They the realest, that's why they be hating on them niggas. I hit her no dead, I just scared, I been clacking and just put an M in my safe. I been eating good, got her pussy on my plate. Dog these hoes learn this shit from Andrew Tate. I'm him, bitch, I'm hitting, you cannot debate. Stick, thug, try something, pop at him, we lay him down. Fuck around and find out this drum here hold 100 rounds. Finesse game locked up in that box, scream freedom till they let him out. Shoot it cause I let the chopper sound, bitch, I'm dripping and I'm finna make them all drown.
And we're back with the Tyler Setlist Podcast, the number one place for all things Tyler music scene. This is our segment. Hello, sir. Would you like to talk to us about your music taste?
What time you got?
11:08.
I gotta start a class in a little bit. How
Yeah.
long y'all gonna be here?
Probably another hour.
Okay, I can catch up with you on my way down.
Cool,
All right,
sweet.
Cool.
What are you guys doing?
Talking to people about their music taste. You want to join us?
Are you a student here?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
And you started this podcast?
Yes,
Or you've
yes,
been
we
going
did.
For a while?
This will be our third episode. Yeah. Come sit down with us. Talk to us about your
You
music
have
taste.
more episodes than me.
Oh, yeah? Come on, join us, join us, join us.
Podcast, actually.
What kind of podcast do you have?
Started podcast, but I haven't uploaded more in the last few months. It's called True Curiosity.
Here.
Yeah.
Hop in
It's
with
on?
us. Yeah, man, it's
I can
on.
stay for like 5 minutes though.
Yeah, whatever time you got, man.
Alright. So I started the podcast this summer last year, and it's called True Curiosity, and I just interview people who I think are interesting. Just
Cool.
If I intuitively think they have something interesting to say, like professors or friends,
Yeah.
things like that.
Rock on, man. What kind of music do you listen to?
So I have seasons. I would say right now I'm like listening more to like I'm from Colombia, so I listen to
Okay.
Colombian or
Yeah.
Hispanic like hip hop or
Yeah.
rap or reggaeton. You know where that is?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like listening to any like famous rapper here, but it's in Spanish. So
Yeah.
I connect with that too.
Does
And-
that include Bad Bunny?
Yeah, and J
Yeah,
Balvin.
yeah,
J
okay,
Balvin,
yeah. All right.
What about
I
Russ?
know-
I don't listen to a lot of female singers.
Really?
I like it with when they're like singing like hip hop or like not hip hop. It's just I don't think their style is good. None of the girls I know that sing hip hop, I don't think their style is good.
Word.
Yeah.
Put us on to something. Tell us some artists in that genre that you think.
What, in English or Spanish?
No, Spanish. In Spanish.
Spanish? Okay. So, a song or an artist?
An artist. Or a song, whatever. Like-
Okay. So J Balvin probably would be good. Like international fame. Like he
Definitely.
was invited to Tomorrowland, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, see, I know that name. I know him, and I know Bad Bunny.
Yeah, they have good songs, and there's one that's called I Behave Pretty by Bad Bunny, but actually in Spanish it's like Me Porto Bonito,
Okay.
and it means I behave pretty or like cute, in a cute
Right.
way. It's
Okay,
funny.
yeah.
But yeah, that's how I.
Rock on.
What do you guys talk about? Just music?
Yeah,
Pretty
so
much music.
it's the podcast. It's called the Tyler Setlist. It's all about the local music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is a segment where we're just trying to get to know people, get to know their music taste, what they like, what they don't like. You listen to any English music?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of Chris Webby.
Chris Webby. Didn't he start as a YouTube
I have
artist?
no idea.
No
dude.
idea?
No, but
Yeah, I've heard the name for sure.
he's the one that he every year he comes up with a song called Raw Thoughts, and he has
Okay.
every year, so it has 5 so far.
Wow.
And if you listen to it, it's very much about like politics and
Yeah.
worldwide events and stuff like that. So I think it's cool because it's not only about, I don't know, money and girls and drugs, but it's also about things that actually matter.
Yeah. So you listen to any J. Cole?
I listen to his old songs.
Yeah?
Like the one that says "I never did this before." Now,
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I'm not that connected with him.
Cool.
Yeah. What do you guys like?
Rap. I
Yeah.
like a lot of like punk stuff. A lot of like
Yeah?
I like the mosh pit stuff like that.
I mainly just rap and metal,
Yeah?
Metallica, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just the basics, I guess. But with rap, it's a little bit more. I like dark trap or like trap metal, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
Denzel
that's
Curry,
like-
Zilla Kami.
Yeah, that's
Stuff
like
like
very heavy sometimes now.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
I
pretty
think
crazy.
it's very dark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Well, I gotta go eat lunch and go to
Yeah,
work.
no, I
so-
appreciate your time, man.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys
Thank-
are putting in the effort.
Yeah, it's cool. Check us out, man.
What's the name?
The Tyler Setlist Podcast. Yeah. Check it out,
Have you
man.
interviewed other people here?
Normally we do upstairs, but this is our first time doing this segment right here, but we're going to keep doing it once a month. Yeah.
All right, once a month.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I see you,
All right,
buddy.
you have a good
Thank you
one.
so much.
That guy was cool.
Yeah, he was.
What should we get at?
Hey, you want to talk about your music taste? You got a class to get to?
got
No
a
worries.
class.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing is
Imagine we had a moving camera. We just attack people on the street with
came after
microphones.
us.
Hey,
Tell
what's
us-
your music taste?
Tell us about your music taste. Quickly.
Should we get?
What kind of music?
Should we?
Here, I've grabbed like the last 4. You grab somebody.
Okay.
She's got flowers.
Oh wow.
Did you do anything for Valentine's Day?
She's top dog. Did I get anything?
Huh? Yeah, did you do anything or get anything?
Not worked.
Yeah, I actually had midterm exams for Valentine's Day yesterday. But we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna go to Dallas Saturday.
Hold up, I'm gonna try to get the food.
Yeah.
Hold up. Interesting.
Right.
I'm sorry to be a hater. But I want someone.
Yeah, hating on all these people passing by that you're just like, no, not them.
Yeah, I mean, they seem like they just listen to video game soundtracks.
Can we get this out of the way? Did Gunna snitch?
I don't really care.
Really?
That's
You
not
just-
my business.
Oh, wow.
People are way too political about that. I really don't care.
Hold on. Fix my headphones. Are we getting Thugger back?
No, that case is. That's a bad case. That's very extensive. That's.
Pretty tough.
I'm happy I got to see Young Thug before this.
You saw him, huh?
I did, front row. Wow. It was a good concert.
Gabe, you need to start taking me with you to concerts. I had no idea you're such a concert connoisseur.
I'm really not. It's just certain artists. I'm just like, man, I'm gonna get in the front.
Yeah,
I didn't get
facts.
no VIP. I didn't get a meet and greet. I am in the front.
Zach, what are you listening
Zach,
to?
oh my God, Zach.
Oh
what
my
the,
god.
What the
How
hell?
do y'all know each other? Yeah,
Bro.
live, or it's not live, but yeah.
We used
On
to
the
drink
street.
sodas together.
Talk to us
last
about
year.
your music taste. What do you listen to?
Right now I'm listening to Boldy James on my way to class.
Bodie
where?
James, let's go. Detroit, stand up.
Hell yeah. Man.
Zach, I didn't even know you were still here, man.
Yeah, bro, I'm staying.
He works for the Talent too.
Bruh,
He does sports.
that's crazy, Zach. Oh my God,
For real?
this is
How much y'all got left?
Huh?
How much time?
about an hour.
An hour.
Shit, I might hit y'all.
All right, see you, bro.
That's crazy.
The man, the myth, the legend, Zach Abercrombie. All right, Gabriel.
What's up?
Most underrated artist in the game right now. Any
Underrated.
genre, most underrated artist.
Any genre. Holy hell. I know for more of a lo-fi type of style and stuff.
Yeah.
Like just smooth, classic music, a lot of singing, a lot of laid-back instruments. Puma Blue is a really good singer.
Okay, I don't even know Puma Blue, so
Yeah, he's great. I think he's from a different country, like a foreign country or something like that.
Oh,
but
word.
he's very delicate with his voice. Do you have time to talk about your music? Talk about your music taste? Heck yeah.
Come
I got
on.
someone over.
Got a mic and a headset for you.
Put it
You're
there.
fine, yeah. What's your name?
Jaren.
What is it?
Jaren.
Jared? Jared with an N.
Yes.
Cool. Rock on,
Alright.
rock on. Here, headset for you. Pop in with us. All right, Gabe, take it away.
All right. Do you have any hot takes on music?
Kind of, sort of. Most of the time, I don't like the most popular artists.
And that's a pretty popular opinion by a lot of people.
Respectable. Yeah. What do you listen to?
A lot of female rap.
Right.
Like Ice Spice?
Yes.
Yes. Yo. Thought I was feeling you?
Oh my god.
Yo. Ice Spice has the Riz, bro.
She's like a meme god too on Twitter. She's not even acting like an artist. She's acting like a human.
She is marketing wise, she is moving in a way that no one has moved yet.
Right.
Yeah.
I see you have is that a Man on the Moon sweatshirt?
I didn't even recognize it.
As a Cudi fan, how do you feel about his antics, him and Kanye?
No, this is like from this little store called Bad Boohoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Who's your favorite female artist right now?
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat is great. Planet Her was amazing. Like,
really
genuinely,
good.
it was in my top 10. Coming from someone that listens to a lot of more aggressive
Yeah,
hip-hop,
that's true, yeah.
that was a great album. I
Really?
genuinely liked it a
I'm gonna
lot.
have to check it out. What's your favorite Doja Cat song?
Probably one of my favorite songs of hers. It's an unreleased song of hers. It's called Harley. But lately, I've been listening to Been Like This, and then it's called Streets. I've been listening to
Streets
a
is
lot.
great.
Streets?
Yeah, that's a great, just the instrumental for that. I remember hearing
Really?
that for the first time, and I was like, wow, this is different. This is great.
Do you know Bottom? Bro, that's my
That's
favorite
really
Doja
good,
Cat
too.
song, yeah.
And the music video for that one's really good.
Is
Cool,
it?
too.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it, but I'm gonna have to check it out.
Are you a Barb? Are you a Nicki stan?
I don't call myself a Barb, but I do like Nicki. I'm not like a super fan, but I do like her music, yeah.
She is
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Cardi B? I always ask this question because it seems like people that like female artists don't like Cardi B.
It's not that I don't like her. It's like some of her songs I just don't like, but some of them I do. But two of her songs I like, I only because of the features. I do with SZA and Ring with Kalani.
Yeah, Cardi B's kind of buns. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I really don't enjoy her music like that. She should not have won a Grammy. I'm gonna be
I
real.
didn't know she did.
She won a Grammy over Travis Scott's Astro World.
Whoa.
And Swimming by Mac Miller.
No one pays attention to that. Oh, I do remember that, actually.
Yeah.
No one pays attention to the Grammys anyway, so.
How did you feel about these last Grammys? Did you watch the last Grammys?
I did. I was a little upset.
Yeah. Shout out Kendrick, though. Finally got that.
Thank God he won that. That's his 18th Grammy, I think. He's got a stack of them.
Okay, what did Harry Styles mean when he said, things like this don't happen to people like me?
I think he meant it because he didn't grow up from like the best background.
Okay.
But saying that when you're, I'll just say a white male.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah,
it's
we
okay.
agree.
I'll say straight with quotation marks.
Yeah.
But it's like, it looks really bad, especially when you're nominated against such popular women of color like Lizzo and Beyonce. And I will say, I'm not gonna say Harry's House was a bad album. I don't think when it's stacked against other albums like that, it should have won.
That's the thing. When I was looking at the options of the Grammy winners, he was not in my mind at all. 'Cause I was like, man, that was a mid album. It's not anything crazy, and there's definitely albums with a lot more taste, a lot more color to them. Even Renaissance by Beyonce,
thought Renaissance should have won.
I really thought she was gonna win.
I thought she was gonna win it.
Yeah, trust me, I was not happy. I was very mad.
Yeah, that didn't go over well.
But that's for Grammys. They're there to piss people off. I don't even think they're there for any real thing.
Yeah,
but even like their Song of the Year that they awarded, I've never heard that song.
Are you talking about what was it?
It's Just Like That. I think
was it the
by
Levine
some country singer.
Oh,
or is
really?
it Carlisle?
What?
It was like something Carlisle, right?
I think her name. I just know she has like red hair and she has a white stripe.
Oh,
in front.
yes.
Road from
the
X-Men.
Song of the Year. I remember it because it went up against.
Really?
I think it went up against the Heart Part 5.
Oh, yeah.
It went against what's that one song? Like the Beyonce joint. That's
Cuff
really
It.
big.
Cuff It by Beyonce. It went against About Damn Time by Lizzo.
Went up against Bad Habit, I think.
Bad Habit by Steve Lacy.
Oh,
and it's like even when they announced her name as the winner, she looked confused.
Yeah, she was.
No way.
And I was like,
that's crazy.
Because she looked around for a quick. She was like, me? I was like, that's weird.
I seen a tweet that song didn't even have 1 million plays on YouTube. It had 400,000 plays.
Whoa. That's weird. I feel like Bad Baby did not Bad Baby.
I was about to say,
Yo, what? Bad Bunny. That's crazy. I felt Bad Bunny did not get the recognition that he deserved. He really took over a whole continent this past year.
He's great.
Like literally robbed.
I really like him just for his. I don't listen to him like heavily, but a lot of his outfits and whoever's a stylist goes stupid.
He always seems
Like,
like dressed really good.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Super great.
Bro, okay, you say you listen to SZA.
Yes.
Did you listen to the new album?
I did.
Thoughts on it?
I really liked it, and I felt, especially with having to wait for it for so long, it was really good.
I felt like it was a little
Worth
too
the wait.
bloated. I feel like there was too
Bloated,
many
too many songs.
Yeah.
But it's like they all blended together, which is the weird thing, because you don't see. Hi, Dr. O. You don't see like an album with that many songs and they all go together so well.
It's consistency for sure, but I feel like too much consistency leads to a lot of music sounding the same.
Yeah.
But I did think the Kill Bill, the whole story behind that, people thinking that Bill Nye was actually her ex. That was ridiculous.
Yo, people thought she dated Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Oh my god.
And they still talk about that she dated Drake.
Oh,
when she was like younger. And
she was like barely
older.
18.
But he does that a lot. So
yeah, Millie Bobby
He's
Brown.
So weird.
Yeah.
And Billie Eilish.
Yeah,
really. Oh my gosh, shit. We were talking about that earlier. That's why we're like.
That's just he's weird.
Drake's a weirdo.
Do you enjoy
I do like his music.
I like The Weeknd.
How'd you feel about Dawn FM? I know that's a late topic, but how do you feel about it?
I haven't listened to all of it.
Isn't that disrespectful? It wasn't even nominated for a Grammy at all.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah. But I think he boycotted the Grammys.
Yeah.
So around like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, he boycotted the Grammys.
Yeah, because he didn't get any nominations for After Hours.
Oh yeah, he did.
But the
Really?
Grammys still posted about him, like.
As if he was gonna be there.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing with
Yeah.
Why? Never mind.
Man, the Grammys.
Yeah, Grammys is stupid. Yeah, that's why I was like, I was about to get upset, but I'm like, the Grammys doesn't mean.
It's the Grammys.
Yeah, facts.
Doesn't mean you won in life if you win a Grammy.
Yeah.
It just means that you got more votes and they want to pick you to piss people
Well,
off.
and it's so arbitrary.
So I talk about Macklemore, his apology to Kendrick.
Oh yeah. Talk about. I've never seen an artist kill their career so fast in their life than Macklemore did for winning.
Yeah, he literally won.
He won, and everyone
fell
was
off.
and everyone dunked on him.
Let's not forget, like, he could have just said everything in private. He's like, I had to
True.
post this. It's ridiculous. I understand where he's coming from because he was good friends with Macklemore.
Yeah.
He had Schoolboy Q on his album. Like, he was around these TDE artists, so, like, obviously him and Kendrick were, like, cool with each other, but it's just, you don't gotta make it public. They said sorry.
Yeah, probably could have handled the PR a little differently, but
A lot
still.
differently. How do you feel about, I don't know if you've seen this, but Chris Brown was talking trash to Robert Glasper, the person that won R&B Album of the Year over him.
Oh, didn't he say something like, I've never heard of this guy or something
Yeah,
before?
and it's funny, it's ironic
Yeah.
because literally Robert Glasper had his own thing that said, who the is Robert Glasper?
Oh,
and
yeah.
so when Chris Brown posted that, it's, you idiot. You're promoting his stuff.
Yo, yeah.
And I thought that was crazy because Robert Glasper is genuinely a great
Is he good? I actually had not ever heard of
He
him.
produced on Denzel's album. He's produced for Kendrick. He's produced for a lot of these people.
Oh, wow.
It's like the same thing as if Thundercat won because
Yeah,
he's just in the background. People be like, who the f- is this? But really, it's like this dude is great at production.
Putting in the work,
He's
yeah.
genuinely, because Robert Glasper is more like a kind of like neo soul.
Yeah, and that's not really, I don't really listen to any of that, but
Yeah, he's
good for him.
I'm happy he won that because it's a hard popularity contest to beat out you can't beat the system very much in that, obviously, as we can see from the Grammys.
Facts.
I like to think I didn't even realize Chris Brown was nominated for this Grammy.
I had no idea.
Isn't that
He started
interesting?
posting about it. I was like, "You were nominated."
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what did you drop? And you know what he dropped to get him a nomination was a deluxe to an album he dropped like 2 years ago.
That shouldn't even count. That's
That doesn't
crazy.
count.
It's just an overbloated project.
Yeah.
He just does too much for me.
Yeah.
Did you see how what did he tweet? He tweeted something after Rihanna's performance, something like "Go Girl" or some shit. Like
just
it was like,
corny
bro,
as hell.
it was like, bro, shut up.
You cannot say that.
Yeah, leave her alone.
That is not your place to speak.
You've done enough. Just leave it. Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
We'll ask.
Oh, did you watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
I did watch the Super Bowl.
What are your thoughts on it?
I really liked it. I was surprised she's pregnant again.
That's
I was
interesting.
I was like, you didn't just give birth, but like, your baby's not that old yet.
Right.
Yeah. At the same, I always forget who her husband is.
A$AP
I
Rocky.
always
A$AP
think
Rocky.
she's married to Future for some reason. I always think she's married to Future.
Future.
I think she did good. I think she could have picked a couple of different songs.
Really?
Right.
Yeah. Because I wasn't surprised, but I was a little. I was confused as to why she did Wild Thoughts. But I do understand because
It's the biggest songs. You got to do your biggest songs. So
Yeah.
It's not really about what is your favorite song.
Yeah.
It's about which one got the most plays and had the most radio plays, so that everyone's just, oh, I know that song, and everyone's tuning in. That's the same thing with The Weeknd doing his performance. However, I do have a differing opinion. I thought it was boring.
I agree.
I thought
it was a little
I
more.
wish it could have done more.
More done more.
I thought it did in fashion right now. Everything's going like very futuristic, very
Right.
like video game
Very
style.
like puffy.
Yeah. Oh, definitely puffy. I felt like it felt like a video game, especially with those platforms.
The
Like
platforms.
Yeah.
it felt like a platformer.
Yeah,
I liked
the,
it.
The Smash Bros.
Yeah,
comparison. That looks like
yeah.
a level on Smash Bros. I
Definitely.
get that, but I also think it was just like Rihanna is a very interesting character. She's like
Yeah.
she's like a unicorn almost. Like you don't
Fair.
really see her.
Yeah.
So I
And
was
that-
really hoping for some explosive stuff.
First
with it.
performance in 7 years, they said.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Rihanna has never really, to me, Rihanna's never really been a performer. Rihanna's always been like a singer for me.
She's just
Yeah.
like in the back making music.
Yeah, it's very rare you'll see Rihanna doing like overly complicated like choreography.
Right.
The most she does is like a little juck and jive on the stage and calls it a day. Look,
Yeah. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's.
I was happy with it.
I was cool with it. I didn't really expect a lot of these. I thought last year's was pretty sick with Kendrick
I
and all
thought,
that.
yeah, Dr. Dre bringing everybody out. And that was probably my biggest disappointment is that she didn't bring anybody out for her.
I was fully expecting her to bring Drake out. I'm not gonna lie.
Drake?
I
That
was
would have been
expecting her to bring
crazy.
Drake out.
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky probably would have scrapped Drake.
Yeah, I wanted her to bring Rocky out. That's one of my favorite artists.
Oh,
It's
really?
her boyfriend or husband, I guess.
Yeah, because he was posted up on the ground taking videos and stuff.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
like, man, you
that.
could have performed this whole time.
Oh, did you see Olivia Wilde
Oh,
posted?
she gets on my nerves.
She posted the video of ASAP Rocky like proud filming Rihanna, and she was like, "If I didn't think he was hot before, this sent me over the edge." It's like, what are you
It's like,
doing?
what-
Yeah,
I was like, aren't you dating Harry Styles?
that's
Is
ridiculous.
oh, that's
dog.
wild. Women.
I seen another thing where it's like Cara Delevingne or whatever her name is.
Oh yeah.
She
Oh,
posted
she's-
like she had one of them shirts.
One of like a
So
little merch shirt.
Yeah, it
Oh,
said
yes,
something about like there's a football game at
Game
Rihanna's concert.
performing.
Yeah.
And someone just said, I think Cara Delevingne got stuck in 2013 because it was like one of them blocky tees.
Yeah. Her whole aesthetic is like she's stuck in
She's
the 2010s.
ridiculous, man. She like genuinely annoys me.
She's fun though.
She's
Is
fun.
she, what is
but,
she?
like,
What
it
is she
gets to a
actually
point
famous
where-
for? I actually don't know what she does.
She was an actor. She was
She's
really
an
big
actor?
for
Actress?
actor. I think she's also really big in like the feminist movement and stuff like that. Like
Oh,
the
word.
progressive movements. Which
She's-
she has a good like heart. But
She's
it's like,
weird.
It just makes me like, oh, like
I just remember, I think it was last year. It was like those videos of her, Megan Thee Stallion, and Doja Cat.
yeah, with the dress.
With the little dress, she was like throwing up the train on Megan's dress on the carpet. Like,
Really?
They could get pictures. It was
Bro.
so funny, and she just looks like she looked like cracked out in a way.
She kinda-
very like just fidgety. And
Man,
a
I
little.
dead thought that she was on some type of methamphetamines or something like that.
She was
Some
on that
narcotic.
juice.
Yeah, it was crazy this time.
Yo. Okay, sorry for the bomb alert. So we're gonna cut away real quick. We'll be right back. We're gonna show y'all another local artist song. Hope you enjoy.
I've been searching for someone who'll love me right back.
Please take it easy on me. You're hurting me. I can see that this ain't how things should be. It's getting harder to breathe. You break me down, down, down when nobody's around. You hear a sound, sound, sound when I open my mouth. Please take it easy on me. You're hurting me. I can see that this ain't how things should be. It's getting harder to breathe. You break me down, down, down when nobody's around. You hear a sound, sound, sound when I open my mouth. Shit, you wanna keep me quiet, cause you know if someone find out they would start a riot. You do me wrong every day, but I don't want no one else, cause you made me think I'm not good for no one else. Nah, nah, you broke down my mental health shit. Toxic poison in my veins and I can't help it. Addicted to this love, but it's really just control. And I can't help but stay attached, it's all I've ever known. Yeah, yeah, my mama love you, but she doesn't know the shit you do to me, keep it on the low. Cause if you leave, I'ma feel for some more and more and more and more. Please take it easy on me. You're hurting me. I can see that this ain't how things should be. It's getting harder to breathe. You break me down, down, down when nobody's around. Can hear a sound, sound, sound when I open my mouth. Please take it easy on me. You're hurting me. I can see that this ain't how things should be. It's getting harder to breathe. You break me down, down, down when nobody's around. Can hear a sound, sound, sound when I open my mouth. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I need my space. Fuck hiding my emotions where they in my face. Baby, gotta be insane, crazy, done with this whole game. Cause I know you'll be the one to kill me coming any day, damn. But I can't bring myself to cut it off. Know it's wrong that I'm still Thoughts on my mind and my thoughts keep switching sides. Shoulda stay or shoulda go to clash and fall in mine, yeah, yeah. But I'm still here, 'cause I need you. Tried hiding all my fear when I see you sleep. But I can't sleep, yeah. Fuck, I can't sleep, yeah, yeah. I can't sleep, shit. Yeah, I can see you, baby.
We're back with the Tyler Setlist Podcast, the number one place for all things Tyler music scene. Hope you enjoyed the song. Gabriel, this is our last 30-minute segment.
All right.
What's your hot takes in the music scene?
My hot takes.
Yeah, not much thought into it, huh?
I'm trying to think. I know I have a lot of opinions on the spot. When someone brings up a topic, I'm like, nah, that's wrong.
Yeah.
But
okay, so we said most underrated. Who's the most overrated in the scene?
Ooh, overrated.
In the music scene. All together, all genres.
All genres. Think. I was going to say Drake is overrated, but I don't think so anymore because I've seen out in the public, he's lost a lot of respect from a lot of people. When we were at the Famous Dex concert and then played Drake, everyone was standing there.
Really?
I literally heard it. I seen a kid just like shaking his head like, dude, turn this off. And I heard another person say, Drake! Like the Soulja Boy joke, but like, I would say him if he wasn't dropping such doo-doo projects and stuff, which I thought Her Loss was all right.
Yeah.
Our first lesson, I was like, this is really cool, but that's because my expectations were so low. So I was like, but I think most overrated artist, honestly. Ooh. Gosh, there's a lot. I'll say I would say Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I think he has some really cool joints, but I feel like as a whole, it's not music that really sticks with me. And I always try to give him a chance and I want to be into him.
Yeah.
But I just don't, it doesn't have that like factor that makes me want to this is quality, super quality music. I will say a very underrated artist. I don't even know if I said it, was Babyface Ray. He's an artist out of Detroit. He's I don't know what it is about him. He just has this charisma. Because a lot of Detroit artists, how they record is not like a normal rippity rap. They're like more like super lazy. Like when they rap, it's a lazy, it's like Uno, like how he raps. Kind of that he really sounds like a Detroit artist.
Cool. Shout out Uno. Ayo
Shout
Uno.
out Uno. But
yeah, I think I've heard you talk about him before. He's underrated, huh?
Great. He has a great voice for it. His lyrics are they're braggadocious, but it's different when Drake brags about something because just dude, shut up, I don't care.
Yeah.
But like when Babyface talks about it, it's just dude, that's like cold. That's like, man, I want to be in that position.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Puts you in the zone. That's how I feel about Pusha T. Pusha T makes me feel like I'm a hardened criminal. It makes me feel like I've done things. How do you feel about, talking about braggadocious rap, how do you feel about Russ?
Doo-doo butt.
Doo-doo.
I hate Russ.
Whoa.
I will say that openly. I'm looking right at this camera.
Yeah.
Russ is doo-doo butt.
He's
not great. He talks to Nadia.
You've lost me so far. I can't even still see you in the room.
It's so funny. Literally yesterday, Nadia started playing Russ, and I said, turn this off or I'm jumping out of the car.
Wow. Out the car?
I was like, do not play this around me.
That's crazy.
Ever.
Why?
I just don't like it. It's just, and do you know that one interview he did where he was just like, you got her mind, man. Like, that's stupid. It's just, you're such a cornball.
Really?
And it's like, I do all this myself. I made this beat myself.
Yeah.
I rap myself, my music myself. It's like, bro, we don't give up. Tyler, the Creator, does the same thing, but he doesn't say anything about it.
Tyler, the Creator, does not do the same thing, first of all.
He does write his own music and produce his own music.
Okay, first of all, he has a team.
Right.
And he didn't make it by himself either. If it weren't for Loiter Squad, if it weren't for Odd Future, Wolfgang, Kill 'Em All, then he would not what he is. He would not be Tyler the Creator. I'll say
this: Russ is for middle schoolers on Musical.ly back in 2016.
That's crazy for all you Russ fans out there.
I really don't care.
I can't stand for this
disrespect. Are you gonna come for me?
Wild.
I don't care, dude.
Yo.
You guys are all very peaceful people. I can tell.
I'm a huge Russ fan.
Really?
I'm a huge
Russ fan.
That's
so surprising to me.
I don't know why.
I thought you would not like his music.
Bro, to me, Russ is for confidence music what Kanye West used to be for confidence music.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
think Russ completely fumbled the bag because he was his biggest in 2016, and now he's practically next to Dust.
Yo, that's crazy. Russ is not next to Dust.
Man,
I bet he's pushing. All right, let's look at Russ's numbers right now because that's crazy.
Bet.
Yeah, nah. I think he's definitely said some corny things. I think we've all said some corny things before.
Pull the trigger, and nobody gonna do it for
Yeah, I know you're not clowning that song, bro. That's the first song I ever heard by Russ.
Really?
Yes.
We got 14 million?
Bro, I told you.
Man.
You are.
The
I'm
world
telling
is
you,
done.
People are about to dunk on you for this take.
Man,
That's definitely your
I
worst
hope
take.
people dunk on me. I hate Russ. I don't care.
That's
He's
so wild.
corny to me. I'm sorry. That's
Bro.
like people that listen to Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas fell off. Lucas fell off.
He's also a cornball, though. He's like Spiritual Miracle.
But he wasn't.
I mean, his first album was sick. I can't remember if it was first, but it was like 508, 507, 2209.
Oh, the phone number one?
Yeah.
That's on his first album, bro. That's his first
that album was hard.
commercially successful album.
That genuinely was a hard album. That's when he had respect.
Yeah, he had probably been in the game for 10 years before that album came out. He's been in the. I got onto him at like middle school.
Yeah,
he has this
in
one.
Middle school too.
So he has this one where he raps a song and he does the whole rap forwards and then raps the exact same thing but backwards, and it still makes sense and tells a different story.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I think he does it twice actually.
Was it called like Ross?
No, that's another one which is crazy where he actually tells a story from two perspectives. He was a crazy lyricist, but yeah, he fell off. He got corny.
Is it a hot take that I don't like Russ? I feel like that's a very common take.
I feel like that's a very Twitter take.
I've had Russ before,
like
I was
chronically inside take. I feel like Twitter people hate on Russ for no reason.
I just think he talks too much about how he made it himself.
I think he says this in a song actually where he says like, everybody dunks on him for being so like cocky, but like rap is braggadocious. He just doesn't rap about drugs and money. He raps about equity and finance and business building.
That's crazy as 14 million, bro. I haven't heard anything about Russ in years. Besides when Nadia played it last night, I was like, man, get this, you turn this shit off.
Bro, I met a whole girl through Russ.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did that go?
We dated for a year, Sarah. We met over Russ tickets.
If you meet over Russ, you're not gonna make it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, don't even do that, bro. That's crazy.
It's not gonna work.
If you meet over Russ,
that's why I had to tell Nadi to turn it off because I knew it was like after this we're failing.
That was gonna ruin the relationship. Listen to Russ.
I can't respect you anymore. I'm sorry, babe.
Oh man, wow.
It's just personal opinions. Though.
Yeah,
everyone
facts.
has their
Big
much
facts.
has their
Big
opinions.
facts.
I just don't like his style of music.
Then now that you've dunked on one of mine, I'll dunk on one of yours because I think Denzel Curry is overrated. Now I think he's great. Okay, his music is good. He's very talented, but I think he gets too much love.
He's a great artist, man.
I think he's great. I don't think he's.
But he's not. He doesn't get the type of love because his last album he dropped last year. You know how much it sold? I think it only sold 16,000.
Really? I didn't know that.
He's not even selling up to that level.
I feel like people, it's how a lot of people got turned off of Juice WRLD just because Juice fan.
Yeah, I will say the Denzel
fanatic.
Curry population are ridiculous, but that's Twitter. Like, I can't just live chronically on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. Like, I try to network on there pretty much, but like other than that, I'm not involved.
Yeah, Denzel Curry is definitely a Twitter fandom artist.
Yeah,
and I think that's because I used to be a pretty big Denzel Curry fan, and I still am. No, I still put him. Don't get me wrong, but I think that people put him a little too high up on the pedestal. I think he could get there, but I don't think it's fair to put him there.
I just think it's the consistency thing. You got to understand, has he dropped a bad album?
No, he hasn't dropped a bad album, but other than, what was it, Black Balloons? What album was that?
Taboo.
I think Taboo was a classic.
That's a great album.
I think other than Taboo, I don't think he's dropped a classic. I don't think he's dropped a...
I don't know, because I feel like... when I first listened to Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, I wasn't in love with it. But as time goes, I feel like that's the best albums, is the albums that I don't like right away.
Yeah.
Because it's think about with Drake and 21 Savage. At first, I was like, dude, this is so great. This is sick. This is what I'm missing. And I
You felt that way?
Yeah, because I've been listening.
21, can you do something for me?
But it reminded me of Drake in 2015. It reminded me of If You're Reading This Is Too Late. It was a darker sound for him.
Professor Callie, do you have a second to talk about your music taste? Darn. Okay. Good to see you.
But now I don't listen to any of the songs from it at
Yeah.
all. Literally within the same week, I did not listen to a single song of that album.
I genuinely tried to make it through the album. I don't think I ever finished it.
I just like the hard trap. My favorite Drake album is If You're Reading This Is Too Late, because it was his most experimental, and he had some great writers doing it for him. Like, they were on the money with that one. But, like, that was just, like, the sound quality was a lot more raw. Yeah. All of the mic quality was just sounded like something that we would record, like I would record. It doesn't sound like it's the most top-notch. It sounds like it's in, like, a back room or, like, in the back door of something. So with that one, it's just, like, with her loss going into it, I was just like, this is hard. This reminds me of, like, trap. This reminds me of hard trap Drake. Yeah. And then, like, but I just was like, man, this is stale. And I find myself not going back to that album at all. Like, genuinely not at all.
Drake has, at least in my head, gone to a place of kind of like, he's been in the game for, which to his credit, he's been in the game for so long. He's been doing it for so long, but he's had the same style for so long.
Right.
It's almost like he is the baseline for what rap is. So it just feels generic as long as he's in that same style and sound.
He's like the baseline for like melodic rap now.
Right,
Which
yeah.
it used to
Pop
be like
rap.
Zero and stuff from like Houston. Houston artists were really big into melodic rap, and that's why he has so much love for Houston. But Houston don't really love Drake back like that. Like, I remember that story Big Fella told us about Drake played a Zero song. I think he played a Zero song.
No, I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah. And
shout out Big Fella.
Pretty much Drake was in Houston and played a Zero song, which Zero obviously is from Houston. And the crowd started singing the song, and then they stopped the song, and the crowd kept going.
Yeah.
And, like, pretty much shut Drake out of his own thing.
That's crazy.
But, yeah, I understand what you're saying about Denzel, because I do see those fans, and I'm like...
Yeah,
it's
they're crazy, man.
It's ridiculous how,
Facts.
like, it's just, bro, shut up.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys are acting like this dude is super big, and it's like, you fighting for his life. He don't know you, little bro. He does not know you.
He don't know you.
I've met him before. He don't care.
So, for this last bit, I want to ask you, so for those of you who don't know, on top of being a rap god, Westside Ultra, Gabe is also a DJ. What I've found in another series we're doing for the Talon called Meet the Greeks, where we're introducing the Greek life organizations, I've been asking them like about what to do and talking a lot about bricks. I love and hate bricks. I have a love-hate relationship with it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think the music is bad, but I think maybe it could improve. How do you feel about that statement?
Yeah, but I think they're trying to please our audience. And
Yeah.
obviously, they play a lot of Latin music because there are a lot of Latina people that live in Tyler that go to this club.
Big crowd.
They have to kind of please everybody, but I think they take it a little too far because there'll be like a whole hour of just Latin music. And it just gets really stale. And they play the same music every single time.
Yeah.
And it's not even, I hate the DJ because that's the thing. People are like, man, the DJ suck at bricks. He doesn't suck. He's a great DJ. If you listen to how he transitions his music, he's a great DJ.
Word.
But he has a baseline, and he's trying to get paid. He can't be kicked out of bricks because they get paid a stack
Really?
to DJ there. I know how much they get paid there. They get paid a lot. And if he loses that job, that gig is up. And he's not making that type of money. So he's playing what they ask him to play.
So what I wanted to ask is, what is your suggestion on how could bricks improve? What's something they could do from a DJ's perspective? What's something they could do?
Just more crowd interaction, I feel.
Okay.
From a microphone
What's that mean?
standpoint. Try to get the crowd moving. Honestly, I don't hear no. Between transitions, I don't hear no. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Like stuff like
Facts.
that.
Yeah.
Just me saying that, I bet you're dancing right now.
That's
what I'm saying. It makes you feel a certain way. And
Facts.
I feel like there needs to be more interaction from the DJ. I think the DJ needs to put his own spin on certain things within the music.
Yeah.
Do you want to come talk about music?
You want to tell us about your music taste?
All right. But I feel like I'll never hate on the DJs at breaks because I personally do know them and they are great DJs.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, if
Shout out DJ Zoga.
Shout out Zoga and shout out, what is the?
Actually, I've never met him. I don't know.
I can never remember his name, but I have conversated with him before, and I've watched him work, and he's a great DJ. And I guarantee you, if he was at any other place, like a boiler room or something, he would kill it because boiler rooms are for your own style. They're for your own music. That's for your mixing because he's great at mixing. Because the way he does it, he doesn't have a scratch. He has one big one.
Yeah.
And a mixing board, and he just plays off that. And he's super good at scratching. Like you see him like.
Yeah,
Like,
thanks.
he's really good at it, but I think he has a baseline, and I think he has a way to do it. And people want to complain about the music at Bricks, but it still gets jumping as hell.
That's crazy.
Like that's the problem.
Yeah, it does.
Why are you so happy to be there then? Why do you keep
Why
going?
do you keep going? Well,
Like
where else do you go? But
yeah,
don't
go to CRC.
Yeah, go Cowboys. No.
Hell yeah.
Fair though. Yeah.
But yeah, from a DJ's perspective, I just think it's more interaction with the crowd.
Cool. Yeah. How do you feel about the green room?
The green room.
Yeah. Have you never been to the green room?
I haven't been to the green room.
Whoa, that's crazy for real.
Yeah.
How much do you listen to more of a like alternative punk? I know you mosh pit, so
I do mosh pit. I don't really listen to punk.
You don't really listen to punk? Okay.
They
don't really do rap over there.
Try new stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't been to the green room. I always see posting about it, but I've never actually gone.
Yeah, I live for the green room. Shout out the green room. Dave, the owner's a crazy guy. He's so for the culture. Like he's not worried about profit or success or growth or whatever. He just wants a place for the sound. I feel like you would appreciate him.
I would appreciate just a hustle, do something for all these smaller artists.
What about Mosaic Venues? Have you ever been over there?
No.
You would, again, the vibe, you would fuck with it. Do you like lo-fi music? I feel like
It's
you
cool,
could
yeah.
rock with some chill vibes.
Are they mixing, like live mixing with SP40s and stuff like
yeah.
that? Yeah, I got a homie that does that. I actually saw one of those shows in Deep Ellum like last year. His artist name is Coronado. He actually just dropped a song, but he's really good on the SP. He just uses SPs. He does these things in Deep Ellum.
Yeah.
And it's really great.
Hey, you want to talk to us about your music taste?
No, I'm good.
All right.
All right, fair enough. Your turn.
Should I ask the cowboy right here?
That'd be fun.
Think so? Do you guys want to talk to us about your music taste?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Come on, bud.
All right.
Here, we got everything for you. Microphone and the headphones as well. Here you go. What's your name, big dog?
Sid?
Sid.
Yeah, like the sloth.
Like the sloth.
Right.
Fuck yeah. What year are you, Sid?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Right now. Yeah.
Cool. What's your major?
Oh, industrial technology.
What is that?
Industrial technology.
Industrial
Wow.
technology.
Yeah.
What kind of music you listen to?
Right now, I'm into classic rock stuff like Led Zeppelin. Right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
another
Yeah.
classic rock.
We were talking to the dean of students. Hey, talking to the dean of students earlier, and he said that's what he listens to. Is
Yeah.
Yeah, the older fella over
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, man. Well, who's your favorite artist in that genre?
Man, I guess say Led Zeppelin.
Led
again.
Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin's great.
Def
Rock
Leppard
on.
every now and then, but they got me started, so I'm just gonna stay with them for as long as I can.
Cool.
Any other genres? Any hip hop? Any alternative?
Every now and then, I like hip hop. I think it's like Run DMC or Rush DMC.
Yeah,
Run DMC.
yeah,
Oh, of
Run
course.
DMC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like it's like Bob Your Head.
Yeah.
Never gets old.
Yeah,
Love
that's
it.
Real steady flow kind of stuff. Yeah,
course.
yeah.
That's great. You listen to any metal?
No, I haven't gotten into metal yet. Honestly,
Word.
I should. Any recommendations?
I guess just start at the base, Metallica, Black Sabbath, stuff like that.
Black Sabbath.
I've heard some Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath is great.
Yeah.
The first album, Paranoid, is a
Yeah.
great album.
War Pigs, love it.
Yeah, War Pigs is a great
yeah,
song.
dude. Yeah. Cool, man. Cool. Do you ever been to any concerts?
I went to one concert. This was around December, I want to say. Me and my girlfriend saw like Manskin.
Manskin.
Some Italian rock group.
Wow.
Yeah, it was neat.
Is it cool?
I couldn't understand what they were saying at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is sick. I'm whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. The beat's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The drums are
Exactly.
drumming, man.
Yeah.
Rock on.
The speaker was about 7 feet tall, 5 feet away from me. I'm like, oh, I feel everything.
Yeah.
Where'd you see him at?
We saw them in Dallas.
In Dallas.
Yeah.
Cool.
Southside Ballroom or House of Blues or anything like that?
Southside.
Hell yeah. I was just there for Jid and Smino for a concert this past.
Sweet. How was it?
It was great. Yeah. It was they're rappers, but they had live instruments instead of just a DJ. It was sick.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
You want to
Yeah,
hop in?
come on, man.
Great talking to y'all.
Yeah,
me
appreciate
too, man.
it. Thanks for your
I
time.
appreciate it.
Switch over.
Get something to eat.
Would it be fair to guess that you listen to country music?
That'd be fair.
Yeah. The camera didn't see, but you pulled up in a pretty rockin' cowboy hat. Yeah, man.
That was a pricey one.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah, it looks nice. What's your name?
JT.
JT. What's your major?
Mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering. Cool. Are y'all liking it? How is it?
Yeah, I like it. I've been wanting to do it pretty much since I was like 5 or 6.
Oh, rock on.
All right.
That's such cool shit.
My granddad did it, and he went to Marshall up in Virginia, so that's kind of where I got the idea from. So that's
cool.
All right. What's your music taste? Tell me.
All right.
Old country or new country? I gotta know this.
Okay, so all of the above.
Okay.
But like newer country, as in stuff like Kojo, Parker McCollum, Mike Ryan, Zach Brown Band, all that. Not like Florida Georgia Line type stuff.
Okay,
like,
that's good.
Nothing
That's good.
like
That's relief.
like nothing. None of that pop country stuff. I just don't. I don't feel that. But
Yeah.
I also play music, so I listen to a little bit of everything.
Cool.
My dad's older, so I listen to 60s, 70s rock. My sisters are older than me, so I listen to stuff from like late 90s, early 2000s. My music taste is like very, but I heard y'all talking about metal. I listen to a little bit of metal stuff.
That's great.
I mean, so like Metallica, Black Sabbath. One of my favorite metal bands, though, is definitely Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh,
Yeah, they're great.
Love them. I want to see them in person very badly.
dude, that's sick. Yeah. What kind of music do you make?
I play the drums in a couple different bands.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to a summer fest this summer as up in Wisconsin.
Oh my God. My sisters, I used to live in Wisconsin. My sisters always went to Summerfest.
Really?
Yeah,
Is
that
it
was
pretty
the
live
thing.
out there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's
like,
so stupid.
It's 3 weekends long, and so I'll be
What?
playing one of the weekends.
Yeah.
But like the headliners this year, like Eric Church is going to be there, Zach Bryan's going to be there, Zach Brown Band, Sheryl Crow, Imagine Dragons, and AJR are both going to be there.
How does
way.
it feel to be performing somewhere like that?
See, I've never done anything that big. That's the thing. Like
Right.
the most
Yeah.
I've played in front of is probably like 700 or 800 people, and they said minimum the crowd there is going to be probably 6,000 or 7,000 people.
Yeah,
at one
it's
of
a
the
big
stages.
crowd.
And so I'm really excited. I work at Cavender's is why I'm dressed like this for the day, and I grew up like this. But my best friend who works with me, he has a friend that plays music around here, and so he was like, we were talking about it and stuff, and he was like, hey, I might need a drummer for something. I'll let you know. And I'm thinking it's gonna be something small around the Tyler area, and he texted me. He's like, hey, the opportunity came up, and I was like, oh, cool. And I was like, what is it? He told me Summerfest, and so I was like, where is it? He says Wisconsin. I was like, dang, that's a drive.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. I was like, we talked to my parents about it, whatever. And so I talked to him, and they're like, yeah, that'd be cool. Go, and we'll go with you. Go
Right.
watch you. And I'm like, then I start looking it up, and I'm like, wow, like
It's a big deal.
it's a big deal.
It's huge there. That's all anybody talks about.
I'm super excited for it. But then I also play like drums at my church. Like I played Green Acres for the college
Oh,
stuff,
cool.
and then I played back home, and so I do like a bunch of church camps and stuff, and so.
That's
Nice,
awesome,
man.
man. That's a
Yeah.
great opportunity for
Yeah.
real. That is. an
I'm
amazing
super excited
opportunity.
about it. I may not get like the deal to go do music, and that's all I can do, but it may be like a good side thing to do in the future.
A side
like,
hustle. Performing
yeah.
at Summerfest is crazy.
Like I'm super excited.
and
like,
women love the drummer.
Oh, that's.
I will
yeah.
tell you that.
That's
They
amazing
love the
for
drummer.
me.
Yeah.
Either of y'all play music or anything?
Yeah, engineer and record like rap. He raps as well.
Yeah, I'm making an album right now actually.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Westside Ultra, that's the artist name, also known as the Iron Man, also known as Tetsuo, also known as the Ultimate Villain. Quit playing with me.
Let's go.
What kind
Yeah,
of?
man.
Okay, so who's your favorite rapper?
My favorite rapper. Oh God, who I think is the best, like just top dog or my personal.
Okay,
favorite?
so let's do both. Let's do a couple things. Who's your favorite rapper?
That's a hard question too. If I had to do like a top one that I genuinely am like goes down as like my favorite, or probably the best in my opinion, it's like a three-way tie. It's like Kendrick, Andre 3000, or people might think this is weird, but Ice Cube had some of the best West Coast albums. Like The
I would
Predator.
agree. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Andre 3000 a lot, and I don't dislike Kendrick. He's just not somebody I listen to a whole lot. But so, who do you model off of for your kind of type of rap?
Ice Cube was one because he made very. Oh my God, dude! I understand people are
So
like, he's a
underrated, bro,
TikTok
I swear.
rapper. It's like he just makes you know how we do it, like stuff like that. But like he made some crazy music, like the beats that he used on Lethal Injection and America's Most Wanted, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would still use today because they sound so up to date and they're so different. Like they're grimy.
Very far ahead of its time.
Yeah, but if I had to say a model, I think probably Denzel Curry, Ice Cube, a little bit of like Rage Against the Machine. I like how their vocal performances are,
Yeah.
like, and Beastie Boys a little bit. Man,
Beastie Boys is different, bro.
Yeah, it's great.
That's wild.
I would try to make music like MF Doom, but I can never touch what he did. God.
Like who?
MF Doom.
Oh, yeah.
The first villain of rap.
Very true.
The first villain. Cool.
This is what I was saying. I listen to a lot of different stuff. So, but being a musician, you have to, because especially when you're not immediately popular with someone, like you have to be able to play like with whatever someone asks you to do, because you don't want to turn down the opportunity for something.
Yeah, you can't.
So
you don't really have a lot of creative freedoms like that. You just got to stick.
You got to
to
go with the flow and be like, oh, someone comes to ask you to play this jazz, and be like, I'm not gonna say no, so I got to go listen to jazz music for the month and see if I can pick it up. And, and especially as a drummer, because like guitar and other instruments are one thing, because if you're playing the guitar, you're playing generally one genre of music. But drums, like, there's so many like drummers out there that specify and stuff. Like, you have to be able to compete with all of the above if you're trying to get somewhere. So it's just, so that's why my dad had a love for music, and that's kind of what brought me to it. And so I started in 6th grade in marching band, and was like, and went from there. And I was like, all right, this is lame. I'm gonna go play the drum set. It sounds a little cooler.
Right.
Ended up being one of my favorite things to do. So
yeah, drumming is great. I got my first drum set when I was 4 from a full size. It was like a full size one of the little baby ones. I got a full size because my dad used to manage a band. And so the band was just like, hey, happy birthday. And it was their old full set.
Oh, my God.
Dang.
And so I still have that drum set now. I mean,
Really?
it's missing a lot of parts, but I still have it.
That's crazy.
Pretty cool.
And it was weird because, like, I had an electric drum set, and I was like, nah, this is not it. And so I got a real one, and it was like, my parents bought it for me for Christmas, and I was like, oh, all right, it's not the best thing in the world. But then I started learning more and more about drum sets and, like, how they work. And you can take a drum set and putting the right heads on it makes a complete different sound.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's like, you start learning, like, oh, these people play with this kind of head because of this sound, and that's the engineering part of it. Like, I love that side of it too.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of DJs and stuff too, so they all do a lot of the engineering and sound stuff and recording.
Cool, man.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to meet you.
What was y'all's names?
Nathan.
Nathan?
I'm Gabe.
Nice to meet y'all.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you, man. Hey, plug your band. What's your social?
The guy I'm playing for, his name is Cody James.
Okay.
So,
If you're going to Summerfest, look for this dude.
Yeah, Cody James. Sweet, man.
I appreciate it. That was awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much. JT?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good one, man.
That was sick.
All right, sir, would you like to join us?
He's doing Summerfest?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's packed, man.
Here's your mic. Yeah, not the best table. Yeah. And here's a headset for you. What's your name, man?
My name is Dave Hill.
Dave?
Yep.
And are you faculty or student here at UT Thailand?
I'm actually staff. I'm adjunct faculty. I teach intro to public speaking.
Oh, cool.
And I'm also the director of student conduct.
So you should be pretty comfortable here talking.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. What kind of music do you listen to?
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
I listen to some classical. I listen to a lot of classic rock, a lot of 80s music. Most of the stuff I listen to is from well before when y'all were born in all likelihood.
Yeah.
The closer it is to a lot of that, the more I like it. A good bit of big band jazz, some from the 90s swing revival, a lot of country, outlaw country, 80s, early 90s country, that kind of stuff.
Cool. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of what we've been hearing. I think we've heard swing jazz today. We've heard country. We've heard a lot of classic rock, actually. What artists are you thinking of when you think of classic rock?
I usually think of groups like Creedence Clearwater.
Okay, yeah.
Jim Croce.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
You have a treat in store.
Really?
When you find him.
Okay,
yeah, listen to Don't Mess with Jim. It's a great album.
Leroy Brown, Don't Mess Around with Jim. Yeah, was tragically lost way too soon.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Three Dog Night, Eagles. For me, it's anything before Hotel California.
Yeah.
There's a lot of their influence, especially the pre-Hotel California days. A lot of country in the early mid-90s. A lot of overlap in what they did.
Do you listen to Foreigner any?
A little bit.
Yeah. It's probably one of my favorite artists from that era. Big fan.
The group Asia, I'll listen to them a bit. I go in different phases. I've been on Traveling Wilburys kick. Are you familiar with them?
I've seen that before.
What genre?
It is a late 80s super group. Basically, George Harrison found a bunch of guys he liked hanging out with.
Yeah.
George Harrison, Tom Petty, Bob Dylan,
Wow.
Roy Orbison, and they just happened to be in the same place. They were just goofing off, and they recorded a song that he was going to use on the B-side of an album. and someone from the record label tackled him and basically threw money to get them all back together and record a full album.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
It is. Yeah, the Traveling Wilburys are worth checking out.
That's great. Do you listen to any Eric Clapton?
Not as much as a lot of folks. He has a blues album called Me and I think it's Mr. Johnson and Me,
right,
where he just covers Robert Johnson, and I like that album, especially Hot Tamale.
Yeah, that's
a fun song.
Eric Clapton is great. You listen to any more of the metal side of rock, Black Sabbath?
For me, it's probably more the hair bands, Poison,
yeah,
things like that.
Come on.
Now, there's some weird mixes that people will do. There is a group called Metalachi. They're a mariachi band, and they play covers of heavy metal.
Whoa.
And it is the greatest thing ever.
I gotta check that out.
There is
check that out.
mariachi cover of Crazy Train.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild.
I can low-key hear that. Low-key, I think I can picture that in my head.
Yeah, it kind of sounds great.
Yeah.
I like groups where they will take something and they'll put it in a different genre. There's a really fun group called Scary Pockets, and they do funk covers of other music. And they have this fantastic funk cover of Sweet Child of Mine that is just absolutely fantastic.
Cool.
It sounds sick.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a music education class right now.
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, you're putting us on, man.
It was fun to find new stuff, and then you realize, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And then you just start
it's
finding
like a deep
more.
dive.
Yeah. Do you listen to anything more modern?
Most of the modern stuff I listen to, it's going to be because I accidentally found it, and I'll think, okay, this is more recent. No, it's 10 years old now.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a whole lot of current stuff, and they say something weird happens with the way your neural pathways develop, and after your mid-20s, it's harder to appreciate new music. That's the reason when you hit a certain age, all the new stuff is garbage. And that happens almost every generation.
That makes sense.
I don't know the specifics of it. I keep meaning to look it up, and then I get distracted.
Yeah. Fair. That is interesting. I'm terrified of that happening, low-key.
Yeah, I'm really scared of that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
The good thing is there is so much out there. And then you'll find a more recent group that does a new twist on something else, and you'll find new stuff to fall in love with all over. We had the Western Swing revival in the late 90s. My grandmother absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And because I'd been in jazz band, we both loved Glenn Miller, and so then I'm introducing her to like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy and some of these other groups.
Yeah.
And she loved that stuff as much as she loved the old stuff.
Cool.
That's great.
But not a fan of rap, any?
For me, it's the older, and I like Run DMC back
No,
in the day.
we rock with that. Yeah, definitely.
Every so often, I'll put one of theirs on, and just the ones that are really good, the structure of the lyrics is really good. They are so precise.
Right.
People who are good at what they do. Have you ever seen Roy Clark play guitar?
No.
I always thought him as he was the funny guy, played the banjo on Hee Haw. He was one of the best Spanish guitar players on the planet, and he does a cover of Malagueña that it is amazing to watch what that guy does with that guitar.
I gotta check all these out.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna write all this down when I go through the video.
There's in some of the older videos you can't follow his hand because he's strumming so fast.
Wow,
jeez. And it's not just that he's that fast, but that he's still precise.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Hey, we're running out of time, so we're gonna have to close out.
Sure.
But
what are y'all doing this for?
So, I work for the Patriot Talent, the student media org, and we do a podcast series called the Tyler Setlist. So it is all about introducing the student body and really the whole Tyler area into the local Tyler music scene that's going on right now.
Cool.
You'd be surprised. There's a handful of venues that are really dedicated to uplifting local talent. There's a lot of local talent around here, him being one of them.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're just, this is a new segment we're calling Taste of Tyler, where we're just going to pop up outside and get people's music taste.
Okay, I will keep an eye out for it then. I think
Heck yeah.
That'd be awesome.
To up in the office.
Yeah, put us on.
I enjoyed y'all's time.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, it was awesome. That's going to be the end of our episode. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. This has been the Tyler Setlist Podcast. the #1 place for all things Tyler music scene. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.